Good day, everyone. Today we are diving into the essential of managing finance and marriage. We honored to have guests from Gamma Bots with us. Thank you both for joining us and sharing your experience on this important topic. To start off, could you please introduce your name?
Good evening. I'm Lavon Sebilo Humawid. And my husband,
Gilbert Salban Humawid.
All right. Thank you so much for giving me a time to interview this topic. All right. So, welcome. Let's start with a fundamental question. Why is financial management important in marriage? So, financial management is crucial because it can prevent a lot of complex, help couples achieve their goals together and ensure a secure future for the family. It's all about communication, planning, and mutual respect. So now we're going to start for question and answer. All right. So our group is prepared this question. So in general finance management, so any one of you can answer this question. How do you and your partner divide financial responsibilities, and what system work best for both of you?
when it comes to financial responsibilities, we divide it. Actually, we have separate accounts kasi our salary, right? So we don't have
Mm-hmm.
like same account. We don't have that. So it's like we have the account because of our salary. So we have separate. But for saving, we do it with we have joined like um, we divide our responsibility like okay, we have budgeting on that. What
Mm-hmm.
can you add?
For me, my salary every month I give to her. So she so I don't have choice. I just hold my salary and then and then and leave something a little.
Okay, so no, that's why it said combined, right? Combined salary after receive the salary, just give it to the wife, right? So next question is, what system best suit your needs?
A joint system for shared expenses, ma'am, siguro. So siya may personal allowance siya, and then yun, we have our expenses already. We listed already our expenses,
Credit.
uh, mga credit, debit, mga
Yeah.
utang sa graduation, ganun. So we
Yes.
have all listed. Uh, so our salary will, go there for savings and for expenses as
Okay,
well.
that's great. Yeah, we have the tally ba. Is how do you track your income and expenses? How do you do it to separate your expenses and your
Notebook.
income? Oh, wow, that's
I have
great.
here my notebook. That's why sabi ko kasi pakita ko ni ma'am. This is since we got married, I have
Mm,
already my notebook. So like
wow.
for 2024, so these are all everything is included in there. Tithes and offering. The first one there is tithes and offering, and then other
Mhm.
expenses. So we track and then I listed yung mga utang, yung mga pagbigyan or whatever, lahat nakasulat. It's all here.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, it's just like a diary, no? That you can see, oh, last year ito yung expenses namin and this one are saving. Na makita, 'di ba? It's just sabi nga sa mga mayayaman, 'di ba? Lahat sila may listahan, no? Ita-track lahat 'yun. It's just next. Thank you for sharing your diary book for expenses, income, and uh, okay. So next is how do you allocate your finances?
Prioritize our needs, saving, and wants.
May wants. Parang wala nang wants.
Wala nang
Prioritize talaga. Yeah. We really prioritize our needs, our expenses, and then savings, and then, yeah, yung wants, it should be the end. If we still have money left,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
priority
Yeah,
need. Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, now we're going to the budgeting and expenses. No? So here's the some question for how do you budget and to separate your expenses. Do you have a share budget or separate for both of you? Do you have your expenses and for your something that you want to buy?
I think for us, we choose the shared budget po because
Yeah.
and we trust each other. All is here open. So whatever the expenses, so I told my husband like, oh, for this month we have to do this, and all the like for me, if I pay like the tuition, if I pay the tuition or the electric bill, I also send to him the receipt. Everything, for the car, we pay for the car. So everything, all the receipts, I sent it to him as well.
Yeah, just like transparency. Tama? Yeah. Okay. Sir
At
Norbert,
least,
meron ka ba?
at least your partner knows, all the expenses, because that is shared money.
Yes. Okay. Meron ka pang i-add, Sir Norbert? Okay, thank you for sharing that.
Bahala pag
Yeah, ang mga babae, ang mother talaga ang nagba-budget, no? Kasi ang mother ang nai-stress ko pag walang budgeting. Okay, next is how do you balance saving for your future goals like retirement or buying a house with enjoying your present lifestyle? Paano niyo binabalance yung future goals ninyo para sa retirement? Hindi naman always tayong magwo-work dito for life, no? So we have plans, of course, retirement, or do you want to buy a house in the Philippines or here to enjoy your present lifestyle?
nagbabayad po ng kuan, SSS.
Yeah, we have savings.
Tapos yung maliit na lote natapos na. So, ang
Wow!
problema na naman ang pagkuha ng bahay, patayo, walang budget.
Pwede na hindi magpatayo. I-ano na
Yeah.
siya.
Lahat.
In the future, pwede yun ibenta if,
Pag umuwi
Yeah.
sa Pilipinas, naman kasi magulo. Mas mahal pa. So, parang nagdalawang isip kung
dito na lang.
dito na lang kasi mura pa tapos may enjoy mo pa. Kung sa Pilipinas ang mahal tapos wala talaga.
Actually, it's not in the topic, but my boss told me, you want to buy land? I can help you. Wow. So
Wow!
I can retire here, but I was telling to myself, how can I survive unless I have savings?
For me personally, Philippines and Thailand, I will choose Thailand.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, I like Thailand kasi I think last year I went to the Philippines. Oh, it's very expensive, and I don't know if you can live there. Yung lifestyle mo dito sa Thailand for a long time. I think just like you want to come back to go back to the Philippines for vacation. It's okay for 1 month. Pag wala ka na trabaho doon, no, I don't know what to do. Yeah. So that's a good thing you have saving already there. You have investment in land. So if you need something to earn, so that's the future for our children. Right? Same
Yeah.
like mm,
Actually, the SSS, I think that is what for our retirement.
yes.
You go home. It's okay. We don't have a house, or uh, he has already a house in Baguntaas. So
But
I
it's
think
not
it's
one.
okay. It's not ours. It's
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, as long we have something that at least you have started already, this is better that you have a plan for the children for retirement. That's good. It's just like
Uh,
us. We're is that we're paying the insurance for the future of our children. Okay, next. Okay, thank you for sharing that one. Yeah, nice to hear that. Okay, next is we're going financial challenges and conflict resolution. So I have two questions here for both of you. Is what is the most significant financial challenge you faced together, and how did you overcome? Paano ninyo na overcome together?
for us, I decided not uh, to study already uh, to continue because the expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So we have children that we are savings. We need because in college, marami, mahirap talaga lalo na sa MBC or something, Adventist school. So we also plan that we want our children also to enjoy to experience studying in our institution.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why um, we really want them to study in our institution.
I will
But
add also, Mana?
mm,
Uh, I will add also to that. Right now, the financial challenge that we have is uh, sometimes we have unexpected. At actually, the graduation, it was really unexpected. So we said, "Oh, graduate, where can we find?" So I know that God will provide, and He did. But yun nga, utang. So, and now, another, of course, because we have monthly for our car and an
tuition fees, mga
tuition
bata,
fee, so everything, right? We have that one already. That is already our
insurance,
monthly.
insurance.
But now, sometimes there's an unexpected expenses. Like now, another unexpected expenses we need to think of is the wedding of Laselle this coming May.
Oh,
I thought it would be here. So I said, oh no, that is unexpected. So how are we going to handle it? So we prayed, and God is so great that He did provide again. But
yes.
on budgeting and how to, but sometimes, no, yeah, pray. I think for us is pray, and then we adjust the budgets and the savings. So we need to
Mm,
adjust the budget and the saving. So because we plan to go home this coming March, and thank God He
For
did provide.
for me, kung kuan lang, praktikalan lang. Kasi if we go home, four of us, very expensive. I said
mhm.
to her, siya na lang muli. Kami mga bata, stay here kay if we go home, I know that's very expensive and under another budget na naman tapos wala na. Buslot na ang bulsa. Pero sabi niya, gusto talaga niya. So, uh,
No,
kuhan naman daw, first, hindi naman, uh, first time lang naman. Kasi,
first,
ang wedding, kuhan na, ang tawag nito, isa lang. So,
Yeah.
sige,
we have to support our sister because we don't have parents anymore. So I said, support, and that is their on my side, the last tita who will get married,
Oh
my
yeah.
sister,
Oh, the
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 champion.
youngest one.
The champion.
The champion
The
one.
other one
Okay.
married 36 and last not 33 and me 30 and he is 40. Si Lasal is the champion.
41.
41.
No, 21.
Oh, get
Wow.
married. Our old age na po, ma'am eh.
Okay. That's great to hear that. Okay. Yes,
Angel.
thank you for sharing. Mhm. Number 8 question natin is, how do you handle disagreements about money? And could you provide example of a financial conflict and how you resolve it? Yeah.
Yes, about the car insurance, I said to her, we will stop our insurance because we're just paying money and then there's
Mm.
nothing happen and we just pray to God because paying the insurance is another uh, um, cost again paying. So maybe we will stop, but he said we don't know what will happen, so we need the insurance. But for me, if I'm only alone, I don't have family, maybe I will not. But I know it's God, but we should always. We don't know what will happen. Okay, so we seek
True.
the best solution in our problems, especially our finances.
We
So
discuss
we
about
discuss.
it and
We
then
will find means or how to
pray.
solve our
We pray about
finances.
it.
But God is always there. Everything, God will not leave us. So that's why we have big faith that God will help us, even if we have a lot of things to pay, but God is still good.
Yes, true. God is providing what we need. Right? So he's supplying what we need at least we ask him. Okay, Ma'am Labon, you can share. Do you have
Sometimes we have
something to share?
disagreement. Yeah. Sometimes, ma'am, we have disagreements like this and this, but we discuss it. No, we discuss, okay, so which one is better? So let's balance and then we seek solutions. We kneel down and prayed about it. And yeah, God, God can provide all our needs.
Yes, absolutely. God always. That's what I said. Well, ago before we decide to go to the Philippines for their graduation, I think God will provide what we need because this is for His work. So even the financial challenges, but God will provide and He will do miracle, right? So, so yeah. So next is, thank you so much for sharing how to solve the problem about that money when it comes of the money. Really, that's the conflict of the husband and wife, the disagreement because of the budgeting, especially if our salary is so not that very
Much.
tight. Yeah. Okay. We don't know how to, what's that, how to keep it kung ano ba, paano natin ma-budget yung ating salary because of a lot of expenses nowadays, no? Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, next is we're going to the financial safety and goals, no? So here the question is, what step have you taken to ensure you a financial safety net in place, such as an emergency funds or insurance?
I think for us, we should maintain an emergency fund and insurance is very important because I told him whatever happened, because we don't know. I know God is there, to guide and protect
Mhm.
us. But emergency fund. So right now we really allocate emergency fund. So we have to maintain the budget for it, and then for the insurance because we don't know what happened. And right now we have this car that this is a long-term investment, because after we paid, and then if we decided to go home, at least we can sell it, and we have already that investment and that money, so we can bring it home. So that I think that is one to ensure financial safety for us, and we have
Mhm.
already the land, and if whatever we plan we have emergency needs, so we can sell that one because land is the amount of the land is not, what is that,
Hmm?
The
fluctuating,
fluctuating, yeah,
decreasing,
that's increasing.
decreasing yearly.
Value.
The value will become higher and higher, so I said just leave the land there, and if we cannot build a house, it's okay.
Actually, if you invest your uh, cars, I think it's not good investment because the value of the car will, for how many
Yeah,
years it will depreciate.
but at least
But
you're
at least you
using
enjoy, and then you can go
anywhere.
and then you will enjoy because you have a family. But if you only one, you can motorcycle. But if you, especially if you have family, so we really decided to get car because during the pandemic, so it's very hard to transportation to go to Bangkok or something. So that's why we need it because the church also we moved. The church is far from our place now because we moved. It's now maybe 8 minutes from our house to the church. So that's why we really need. And then the children are getting
Bigger.
bigger. So that's why we cannot. Uh, that's why we need car. So
Yes,
it's a need.
absolutely. Yes. It's a need. It's not, car is not a wants. It's a family needs. Yeah. Because last time we experienced that one that it's so hard to travel if you have two kids. Especially they are still young and you have a lot of things to carry. Oh, so hard
Right.
to.
Oh,
Yeah. Actually, yeah, we are thankful that also in our car is already done this month. Yeah. We praise God for that. Okay.
all.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Actually, 5 years to pay is fast, no? Yeah, it's very fast. Okay. Next is what are your financial goals as a couple? Your financial goals ninyo as a couple. And now is you have a family, yes. So it's a family now. We have a kids now.
For
So,
us, our goal is to let our children study in a university or in the college and finish. So that's our main goal because that's our only treasure that we can give to them, the education. So that's
true.
really our our the to send them to the college and finish. So that's our main goal as a
Mhm.
couple because
They
Wow.
can.
the things that we are doing is for our kids. So that's why everything we are working hard for the children.
That's great to hear that. Yes, everything that we do is always for the future of our children. No? Okay, Mom Labon, do you have something to say for
Same.
the sake?
Education. Yeah. For our children. That's our really goal.
Absolutely. When they
They're
are
still young. And for you, you're still young. They're already
yeah,
big. For us, they are still very young.
Yes, this is starting to save for their future. Is how do you set and track your financial goals, ensuring you're both on the same page? Oh yeah, that's what you said. You are the same page. So how do you set and track your financial goals?
We keep on looking at how many years to pay our car because that's our main. So okay, we still have
Review the progress.
we still have 4 years. We have 3 years.
Yes,
So tracking how many months to pay.
How many years left? Review the progress. Sometimes, I can say that God is really amazing. Sometimes
mm,
last month, why like this? But this month, I have the same, same expenses, same budget, but why I still have, sometimes why I still have more. I think I can really see that God is there, like, helping you with the budgeting that you, wow,
true.
I have last time, I have the same, but same expenses, and now we add more expenses, but why I still get the same, I can really say that, I don't know, it's miracle really. God is, really amazing.
Yeah, that's what they said, right? When you God first, seek
Yeah.
God first, He really supply what we need. No, He provide what we needs. As long especially when doing His work, you really amazed that, oh, where did money come from? Where did finances come from that we can share to others? No, it's really God doing his miracle in his working, no? It's just like that. Just we are continue believing and continue doing his work, and he is really providing what we need for our ministry and for our family. Thank you so much for sharing that one. Okay, so now we're going to major major financial decision. Okay, so here, how do you approach major financial decisions such as purchasing a home, making investment, or taking on a debt or yung mga utang natin? So hindi naman lahat naman tayo may utang, no? Hindi yan mawawala sa buhay natin. Kahit pa nasa abroad tayo, akala nila sometimes we are in the nasa ibang bansa wala tayong utang. They don't know.
Life
Yeah.
lang.
Yes, akala nila masarap ang buhay sa ano. Actually, it's a blessing pa rin na we are in Thailand because it's easy to find the resources na God provide us. Okay, how do you approach major financial decisions such as purchasing home, making investment, or yun, that's what I said, taking on debt?
I think for us right now, I will consider this taking on debt kasi
Mm-hmm.
it's a really, sometimes that's why emergency, like we will go home, so we need money. So
True.
under that, so last time we went to Philippines, it's another. So, but we consult each other and we said, I think we can do this. God will provide. This is just one time because last 5 years, 2 years ago, we didn't go anywhere. We didn't go home. So sometimes emergency happens like this one. So we need to like borrow money for us to do something. We can go
To
on
survive.
That's the
our plans
point.
and go back home. So that is,
Yes. Mhm.
But for me, if
Yes.
I
I think that one, ma'am.
All
Purchasing
right.
a home, we are not on that yet.
Yes. Okay, we are because we are here in Thailand. So what are you going to do? Your house in the Philippines or a house just like before we bought the house and the end up after 2 years we sold. So
Yeah.
sayang lang. Yeah, because we're living here in Thailand, no? So And okay, next is how do you tackle existing and future debt? Yeah, yung mga utang natin in the future. How do you tackle that one?
Yes, right now we have existing debt and another future kasi so how are
Yeah.
we going to tackle? Yeah, that's why I told Teacher Navert, we should come back before Songkran because we have summer class, 15 days. So I think that
Mm,
is one we can manage, and it's good that we don't have interest, zero interest.
that's great.
So
That's good.
that's another blessing from God.
Okay, so thank you so much. So income, these parties and premarital agreement. So have you tried? So for we when one partner earns significantly more than the other, how do you manage finances in a way that feels fair for both to both of you? Mm.
More salary, or you have, I get paid more than you. For
Mm.
us, we don't like that. We put our money together and then expenses, split the expenses, and you know, fair. Because we don't say your salary, yours, my salary, mine. Okay, you share for this, you share. For us, we don't do that.
Because only one.
Then again, from my extra class. I get it from my extra class.
Because sometimes I have expenses like I want to buy something really, ma'am. Like for a souvenir, like I want, but it's not for myself, it's for the family as well. Like
Yes,
I want to buy like this.
absolutely.
I said, it's okay because this is from my special class. I get this is not from the, from our budget. Like, so because he said we don't need that because sometimes, for us mommies, we like appliances, home, for some.
True. Okay, next is, do you have any financial agreement before your marriage? And if so, could you share them or share with us?
Financial
We got advice from our advisors that the if the you give your salary to the wife because it's the one who uh, budget the
Mhm.
money, the budget. So I give my money every month to her. So because he's the budget officer, and he's also the treasurer in the church. So that's why I will give to her
Um,
the.
okay, that's great. Yeah, this sabi na we are one na. We are one. When we get married, we are one. All the finances or belongs to to the wife because the wife is the one who's budgeting everything.
because we are the
Yeah.
one, we have all the list, our expenses.
Yeah.
So also transparent. He
Mm.
knows the expenses.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, now that we are asking you here. Okay, so since your sister is going to to get married next year, right? So advice for newly married couple. So what advice would you give to newly married couple about managing finance together? So actually no, right? More of finances or nagsiseparate sila because of the finances, no? So what are you going
Marami
to give, yeah, advice?
you first. What advice?
Advice is you give your salary to your wife so that everything will be okay in the house, no more chaos. So that's really the first thing to do because if you will not give your salary, so it's a problem. So especially if you have children, It's okay if you don't have children. It's okay not to give to the wife because you know children. But if you have children, so you are obligated
Obliged.
to obliged to give the salary because you have kids.
So that's your
Hmm.
advice.
Yeah, my advice if the newlywed couple, the newly
Give
married couple.
give full salary. Give your ATM to your wife. Okay, Ma'am Labon.
He's the one holding his ATM, and he will
Mm.
just give money, not the ATM.
Okay, yeah, alright.
Ma'am, okay. My advice to the newly married couples when it comes to managing finances together is that for me first is open communication. You have to talk about your finances, expenses, and then about your money, where it will go, and then plan together, and then and most of all is put God first. Uh, I really, we both of us really value the tithes and offering. Like I told him, when we receive the money, get first. Do not like, okay, so this is left. This is our, when we hold, I don't know with the others, but for us, like when we touch the money, I said, get the tithes and offering first. And then after that, sometimes our savings is the last one. So like when we have that tithes and offering, then savings and then expenses. So that is you have to talk together about it. So but rest assured that when you put God first, all your
Finances.
financial problem, uh, God will really help you. So if we could put God first. So I think that's all. Put God first and then communicate openly with each other and then plan together. Because right now there's a lot of couples who are separating because of
Mm.
financial status. So, but yeah, pray, only pray because Satan is really there. That is one source. He will use that source, that money.
Yes,
I
ab- absolutely. Thank you so much. Tama? Okay. So thank you so much for the nice advice for our new couple that are going to get married. No, so it's first one is give your salary to your wife, then first seek God first, then communication, and then plan together. So wow, that's wonderful advice. Thank you so much. And that's what I learned from you is you need to have a notebook. Yes, ang term doon. Makikita mo yung
yeah,
finances mo.
progress,
Yes,
expenses.
the progress and your expenses. Oh, so it's just like that we know what is the progress of our expenses and our financial income. No, that is really good. Thank you so much for sharing your notebook for us. Okay, and thank you so much as well for giving us time to to interview both of you. And I learned.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you for this valuable insight. It's clear that managing finances together can strengthen our marriage when approached with transparency and cooperation. No? Starting with honesty and openness about your financial solution and setting clear goals and creating a budget together are key steps. Regularly reviewing your finances, being willing to compromise in seeking help from a financial advisor or it's necessary are also important. No? Thank you so much for sharing your time with us and I'm really grateful that you allow us to interview both of you. Okay, thank you so much, Sir Nervet and Ma'am Labon, ang humawid from Gamma
Welcome
Bus.
po.
Thank you and God bless. everyone. Thank you so much and good night.
Yeah.